give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective?
Yeah, I think it was a good match, considering that you are playing Pirates that is fighting for the league with the quality that they possess. But I must say our players played exceptionally well. Unfortunately, a goal came where we least expected, and I think we could have done better in that situation. We know playing against Pirates, we don't want to give them too much space behind, and that's what we wanted to do. We did it exceptionally well, but I felt that at some stage in the first half we defended too deep. That's where the goal came. But we reacted better after that. In the second half, we tried to push the line higher and try to take the game to Pirates. But you know, when you're playing with Pirates, with the quality that they have, you'll always have challenges when you want to put them in the back foot, that you'll always have spaces behind. But our players gave a good account of themselves. They played well, even if our chances that we had, we didn't take the chances that we had. But at least can build from this performance, but our players, they did well.
Thank you, Coach. We're now open for questions from the floor. As per norm, by a show of hands, please identify yourself as well as the media company represented prior to asking your question. Behind you.
Coach, Sia from Kickoff. When you look at the chances that you created, Coach, is this a game ultimately that you feel you could have won?
Yeah, personally, I feel we could have at least converted one or two chances, but it's something that always happens in most of our games. I can't say we could have won the game, but we could have taken the chances that we created.
Do you have any further questions for the coach? Okay, final 3 questions, starting with Tema. Please wait for the microphone, Tema.
I've got the mic. From Sports. Coach, beautiful way to end the match. After such, you used everything to attack Orlando Pirates, but you couldn't get that lucid goal. How much positives do you take out of this match, looking at your next remaining fixtures and the energy that you've kept here? Would it be nice for you to have your players giving you this throughout the season?
Yeah, most definitely. That's what you are looking for from players. But the positive that you can take is the mentality to change from knowing that you are trailing 1-0 and taking pressure and making sure you want to get a goal. And I think our players in the second half did that exceptionally well. Can take those positives. The only thing that you have to work on it's our decision in the final third. Instead of maybe where we were supposed to shoot, we want to pass, but it's something that you can work on as coaches. That's what we are here for. We are here to help the players to improve. And yeah, we'll take the positives to our next game against Amazulu.
Yes, Coach, talking of Amazulu, from SABC Sport here. In a competitive season like this one, it's not every day you see the Premiership there's neck on neck at the top like this. What does it do to all the other teams in the second round? I'm looking at the previous results that you had at home and the way that you closed here against Paris before they got that goal, and also how do you see this title race panning out?
It's difficult to say, because two of the biggest teams are competing for the league title, and obviously a team that plays Paris, that plays Sundowns, they want to do well, and obviously I think it's a title that will be decided mostly in the last games, but it's a difficult one. I can't conclude Manjuti where I see it going, because both teams have got quality and they are winning their games. So we just hope they'll continue the same way. As for us, we are fighting for the top 8 and for relegation. It's very, very difficult, because every game that you play to win, and if you don't win, look at the teams that behind you, they might catch up. So it's very difficult from the teams that are at the top and from the teams that are at the bottom.
to the next one. You spoke about mentality now, and looking at the table, you're 10 points ahead of Magesi, you're 16 and 1 point behind TS Galaxy. So what is the mentality in the team when you talk to the squad? Are you looking up, or are you also, mentioning that a couple of results could drag you into a relegation fight?
It's both ways. Before you look up, you have to look behind Uti, what's happening behind. Because that's the motivation that they must have, Uti. Once you don't win your games, the teams behind you are going to catch you. And the motivation, you look at TS Galaxy, it's got 24 points. If you won the game today, you were supposed to be in the top 8. So it's motivating both, whether you go forward or back, or you look at the relegation zone. But definitely the one that makes the difference is that they must know Uti. If they lose the games, they're going to relegation. So it drives them to even do better.
Any takers on the final question? Going once, going twice.
The legend.
Good evening, Coach. My name is Nick and I'm from Equally. From here going forward, how do you motivate your spirited players who are in the helter skelter, the whole day to win, but fail to score? What would your message to them?
You have to show them the positives and the good things that they have done, and obviously you can't only look at that. You look at the things that you could have prevented before can even be scored those goals that we've considered. But mostly it's more motivation that they need from what they have done. I think these boys have gave Pirates a good run for their money, so we only have to motivate them to even do better than what they have done today.
Thank you, Coach. I think we'll reach the conclusion of our press conference with you. We'll be back shortly with Orlando Pirates head coach. Thank you.